And we have December 12th, 2015, and this is the first flight with my DJI Phantom 3 Advanced. And the audio is actually being recorded on April 19th, 2018. When I was originally flying the Phantom 3, I didn't include any audio with the video, and so I decided to go back and add audio to all the video. But anyway, the Phantom 3 Advanced I bought used from B&H Photo. At the time, drone was extremely expensive as far as my budget was concerned. So I ended up buying this one used, but it actually came in extremely good condition. One of the big differences with the Phantom 3 Advanced is they used two satellites. They used US satellites and Russian satellites to gain a GPS lock, and so that meant the GPS signal was extremely reliable as compared to the Phantom 2 that only used US satellites. The other major difference was video was sent back to a tablet from the Phantom 3, where the Phantom 2 was strictly fly-by-sight. I couldn't see what the camera was recording at all. I just watched the drone fly, and what I got. So I originally started out with a Samsung tablet, and then eventually switched over to a iPad tablet. And it seemed like the software was written a little bit better for the iPad. So here we are flying, and I'm just kind of getting used to what I'm seeing on the tablet. When you're flying by sight and then all of a sudden you're staring at a tablet, it's a little bit different feeling. You have to get used to trusting what you're seeing on the tablet. And so that it takes a few flights, but then you get used to watching the video feedback from the tablet, and you get pretty comfortable flying it. This was a huge advancement compared to the Phantom 2. And you can see I'm just kind of looking around a little bit here. Going up in the air with the Phantom 2 was a little nerve-wracking because you really couldn't fly it around because you'd lose sight of it. But with the video feedback onto the tablet, you could actually tell exactly where the drone was up in the air. So you could fly it around a little bit. I don't think I did much here, at least not to start out with. I was still kind of getting used to it. And you can see as I'm rotating there's a little camera shake, a little jello in the camera. But I'm just kind of getting up in the air and looking around, getting used to it. And with the Phantom 3 Advanced, there was a lot more information as far as feedback goes. I can tell how high I am. I can tell how fast I'm flying. I can tell how much battery I have left. There was just a huge improvement. If I lost radio signal, there was an automatic return to home. So the drone would just come back and land where it had taken off. And from the looks of the video is pretty clear. The Phantom 3 was a 1080p camera on the Advance. You could get it with a 4K camera, but that was just out of my price range. So I got the one with the 1080p. And I'm just kind of, looks like I'm a little nervous to really move this thing around any, so I'm just checking out the scenery. And you have to kind of prove the thing to yourself too, that it's not going to come crashing to the ground. So usually, at least with me, if I'm flying a new drone, it has to kind of prove itself a little bit. Now the Phantom 3 Advance had a gimbal on the camera, so it was automatically stabilized. That's me right down below there, that little dot there. To be able to control the camera like that was pretty amazing too. At least, you know, there was a time frame there where that took a little getting used to, of being able to control what you were seeing like that. Back then there wasn't that many drones flying around this area, so it was kind of a learning curve. I had to learn on my own. And there weren't really a huge amount of rules set up either to follow. And now we'll start coming down. You can see for December we still don't have any snow on the ground. I see by the cords on the ground though I have my Christmas light set up. And I believe for as long as I flew this Phantom 3 Advanced, I think I probably had about 3 crashes with it. And they were all kind of self-inflicted. And that's a pretty good shot of the blacktop there. This is more of just an experiment here. Kind of getting used to the thing. Now let's see if I get a little braver and try to fly it around a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Oh, here comes a car. Better get over to the side. And of course I got to go fast right away. I don't know why I do that. I would say most of the crashes I've had are from flying way too fast. Oh yeah, take the mailbox out. Yeah, I think I got the attention of the car that's coming towards me a little bit. So I better get this thing over. They had to stop and take a little look at it. Like I say, these weren't real common in 2015 here. And actually, even today, when I fly, I have a lot of people stop and ask a lot of questions and just kind of curious. And I like that. I like meeting new people. I don't think in the 3 years that I've flown, I don't think I've had one negative comment. But I try to be respectful of people and try to understand that not everybody's comfortable with the drone flying around. And soon, at some point in time, later on, oh, maybe a year and a half later, I finally get the concept that moving slow is better than spinning the thing around fast. But I was just amazed at what things look like from up in the air. I'm not real fond of heights myself, so this was a way for me to get up and see what was up in the air without having to go up in the air myself. In the upper set of Christmas lights, I actually flew up into that tree with my Phantom 2 because I couldn't reach it with the top of the pole anymore, so I hooked a set of Christmas lights up to the Phantom 2 and kind of flew them up on the tree. Yeah, that's kind of a little bouncy landing there. So that's kind of it. That is the first flight of the DJI Phantom 3 Advanced.